What's good, y'all? Welcome to an episode of Buzz Boys. And tonight, man, Miles Bridges did it again. Back to back 40-point plus games. Tonight he goes for 45, man. And I'm sorry. I can't trade him, bro. I can't trade him. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, man. I mean, you watch those type of performances, man. I can't do it. 45 points, 63% from the field, 54% from three. I can't fucking do it. Because what we're going to get is not even going to be worth it. We're going to get some bullshit. It would be different if I believe we were going to get multiple first round picks, or we're not going to get his true value. We're going to get some bullshit. And I can't do it, man. I just simply can't do it. That's just how I got to start the video off, man, because that's the first thing on my mind. I can't fucking do it. How do you watch this shit and say, yeah, he's the one that needs to go? The fuck? How many bums we got on this fucking team that do absolutely nothing? Stealing money. Gordon Hayward, get the fuck off my team. Can't even see my fucking arm. I'm pointing the fuck. Get the fuck off my team. Kyle Lowry isn't even on the fucking team, but he's on the team. Get the fuck off my team. God damn. No type of motherfucker like that. Get the fuck off my team. We worried about getting rid of Miles Bridges. Motherfucker is hooping and keep saying he wants to be here. The fuck, man? I can't do it, man. But I gotta keep this video short, so I'm gonna get right into it, man. Miles Bridges, 15-point first quarter. Once he had 15, I went ahead, got on Prize Picks, placed my bets for second half, because I knew he was finna feed my family. I already saw that. I said, he's going for 40 again. Boom. Literally put that shit in the group chat. He's going for 40 again. What do you do? Go for 40 again. Cody Martin had one of his best games of his career. 9-point first quarter. Okay. Contributing. Brandon Miller. Man. Brandon Miller, man. So fucking inspirational, man. Look at Miller, man. So inspirational, man. Bro. Chase down block. The disgusted, you know what I'm saying, look back. Then comes down, hit the three, like, yo, he really got that fucking dog in him. Like, I don't even own an NBA jersey, but he makes me want to own an NBA jersey. Like, yo, I'm finna go buy a jersey. He's a fucking hooper. He's a dog, bro. Dog. And I mean, the Miller and Miles combo been looking fucking great. Like, bro, I know I'm kind of getting off track here because I need to go on the flow of the game, but, dude, how can you watch this shit and say this team needs to be torn down to the studs? No. We need LaMelo's ankles to stop being made of fucking glass. You need a fucking center. If Mark Williams is the guy and his back is good, then that's your guy. If his back is truly fucked up, then shit, get another one. And get some fucking bench players. Get a real backup point guard that's not a fucking 38-year-old washed ass motherfucker. If Cody Martin can actually stay healthy, great role player. Get you some fucking role players. Even PJ, I would say he's a pretty good role player for a backup off the bench. I mean, he showed that he could be a starter with Miles going last year. He showed that. But off the bench, that's a great role player. If you could trade him and turn him into two role players, I would do that. If you could trade PJ and turn him into two players that can contribute, I would do that trade. If we can get Josh Green, and apparently Mitch Kupchak's trying to get Josh Green plus a first, now that's not happening. I'm going to be honest. That's not happening. But I have no problem with, shooting high. You go ahead and ask for the first round. Maybe they counter and say, we'll give you 2 seconds. Cool. Or Jaden Hardy and Josh Green. Cool. Yeah. So we'll see what happens on that front, man. Tomorrow is the trade deadline, and there's a lot that could happen. Hopefully there's a lot that should happen, that does happen. Kyle Lowry, get off my team. Gordon Hayward, get off my team. If you can make that happen, W. PJ Washington, I mean, he seems like he kind of wants to change the scenery, needs to change the scenery. He's not as gun-ho about being in Charlotte as Miles. Miles says that every time he goes to the microphone. Every time he gets a chance. I want to be in Charlotte. I want to be Charlotte. I don't get that as much from PJ. So, hey, you want to go be a Mav, go be a fucking Mav. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Moving on. Second quarter, Miles was out there facilitating. He didn't score in the second quarter, but he was facilitating. Second quarter, Nick Smith Jr. had all 9 of his points in the second quarter. All 3-pointers. All assisted by Miles Bridges. Man, Nick Smith Jr., I forgot him, another great role player. Hits the fucking threes. At the top of the NBA in 3-point percentage. Dog. And that's what his team needs, man. I mean, young players with actual talent. At a certain point, it becomes more than just potential. Can you show something and the potential to build off of that? And Nick Smith Jr. is showing that. And I'm sorry, I'm sick, man. I'm fucked up. Man, I done had a lot going on, man. I had a lot going on. That's why I haven't been making these fucking videos, man. I've just had so much going on. So much going on that I can go on and on about. But I'm here. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Miles Bridges, man, third quarter, bro. 21-point third quarter. 5 rebounds, 3 assists. That's an entire game. In the 1 quarter, bro. 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. He could have had that, period. Now, but he played good tonight. Bro. In the third quarter, Miles Bridges, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Like, dude, I'm not trading this motherfucker. I don't care. I don't care, dude. I'm not finna do that shit just because. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Cody Martin, 7 points, 3 assists. The ball is pretty much moving. Brandon Miller, 6 points. Nice dunk. I mean, shit, man. Bro, I don't look at this team and say dismantle this shit. I look at this team and say get some competent bench players and a fucking backup point guard and a real center. And a starting caliber shooting guard. Like, we don't need to tear this team all the way down to the studs. It's about, is LaMelo going to be healthy? Is Mark Williams going to be healthy? Anyways, I'm going to say that for after the video. Fourth quarter. Miles Bridges, 9 points. Brandon Miller, 5 points. Rest of the team, cardio. GG, game was over. Now, Miles did shoot 3 for 10. He did shoot 3 for 10 in the third quarter. Still finished the game shooting 63%. It's tough, man, because there's no reason to lose this game. And it's a game where I truly feel like, man, you just got to look at Cliff, man. What the fuck are we doing, man? Now, when it comes to Cliff, it's tough for him because when he left the Orlando Magic, it's because he didn't want to be part of a rebuild, man. He comes here, what does he enter? A fucking rebuild. Which was not supposed to be the case. But because LaMelo's made of glass, Gordon Hayward's made of glass, Miles Bridges misses the entire year. What the fuck did Steve Clifford end up with? A fucking rebuild. So it's tough. But the way that he was talking after this game, he's like, yo, I was basically brought here for defense, and I've failed terribly at that. That's how he wants to be put out of his misery, man. Just fucking fire him. It sounds like that's literally what he's asking for, bro. He's literally saying, bro, I'm terrible at my job. Fire me. That's what it sounds like he's saying. Put this old motherfucker out to pasture. It's over. It's over. Go hire Adrian Griffin or some shit. Fuck, as long as it's not Doc Rivers. I don't care. Yeah, man. Now, what was I finna talk about? Damn, it's going just that quick. What was I gonna talk about? It's right there on the tip of my tongue. Jesus. I'm having a brain fart. This is so embarrassing. I hate when this shit happens on camera, bro. I'm trying to think about it. Fuck, I can't fucking think, man. It's fucking going, bro. I should have just talked about it when it was on the front of my mind. Cause I can't think. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Was I gonna talk about a trade deadline? I don't know. I can't fucking think. Damn, I can't fucking remember what the fuck I was gonna say. I feel super duper bad. Gosh. Oh well, man. It is what it is. All I can say is, man, fire Cliff, man. That shit over with. Fire Cliff. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. The Hornets, in my opinion, man, don't need to tear this team down to the studs. We don't need a rebuild. We need a retool. A retooling. You can look at this Hornets team and clearly tell what this team needs. Clearly. One, health. The reason that this era of Hornets basketball has not accomplished anything, even though we've been the most talented teams that we've had in who knows how long, health. LaMelo, your star player. I mean, he's always fucking hurt. Gordon Hayward. Come on now. We should never sign that man mid-glass. I mean, those are your top two highest players. They're always fucking hurt. Miles Bridges last year, gone. Your leading scorer. Even Terry Rozier at times went down, hurt. Cody Martin, your best defender, hurt. Mark Williams, hurt. Another best defender. Even Brandon Miller at times this year, hurt. What the fuck is the team supposed to do? So one, health. We have yet to see the team healthy. As constructed, you know, what we would have thought the starting lineup was going to be, played a combined 17 minutes. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. So step one, health. Two, bro, you got a point guard. Now, really, to me, Brandon Miller's a 3, but if he absolutely had to, he could play the 2. Miles could play the 3. And it's, you know, people cry, oh, Miles' defense. Well, he's not a fucking 4. He's 6'6". His defense really, honestly, isn't that bad. But motherfuckers be blowing that shit out of proportion. But Miles, as a 3, then you go out and you try to get you the best fucking 4 that you could get that can space the fucking floor. A real 4, though. And you get one that can space the floor. And then, if Mark is healthy, boom, we have a great starting lineup. Off the bench, get somebody like fucking Dennis Schroeder, fucking Malcolm Brogdon, whatever the fuck, whoever can play backup point guard. Maybe that could be Nick Smith if with a whole summer of dedication to it, and the rest of the season maybe. But I mean, as long as Smith's getting reps at the backup point guard spot, I mean, where's the development going to come from Nick? But to me, Nick is a 2. You know, he just kind of is. He plays the best off the ball, shooting, catching and shooting. So I would kind of put him there. So really, you need a backup point guard. You could put Cody Martin as your backup small forward. Whatever you get for the PJ trade, boom, you should have a backup 4. If you trade Nick Richards, get a backup 5 that can shoot. You have a capable basketball team. It's not that fucking hard, bro. Get some players that can play. Everything that I mentioned right there, I didn't even mention the top 5 pick that we're going to have because we're ass. Didn't even mention it. Didn't even mention a whole bunch of cap space that we're going to have. Didn't even mention the assets that we're going to have that we can trade. Hire your new coach, new GM. Boom. You're fine. But it all comes down to health, man. That's everything for this team. Are we going to be healthy? And then it comes down to a tough conversation if we're not healthy again next year. Because, you know, the people that people want to trade, and right now the deadline, it's not the people with health issues. I mean, Gordon Hayward. But people want to trade Miles. Miles is healthy. People want to trade PJ. Man, for the most part, PJ is pretty healthy. The Hornets season falls apart every year because LaMelo gets hurt and plays 30-something games. Right or wrong. I mean, as long as that keeps happening, bro, what the fuck you going to do? Unless you go out and get you a really good backup point guard to the point where you can sustain a LaMelo Ball injury. What are you going to do? So it really comes down to, is LaMelo going to be healthy? And if not, if he gets hurt next year or another real injury, missing plenty of time, then you got to have the conversation, do you trade him? And I know people, you know, don't have the conversation. If LaMelo gets hurt again next year, serious injury, you got to put him on the market. You got to think about it. You got to look at it. Not saying for anything, but yeah, you got to try to get some Rudy Gobert trade package bullshit of hella first round picks or something, bro. Got to. Especially the rest of the team is healthy. I don't know. But health is literally the Achilles heel of this team. We're going to go as far as our health takes us.